I know this topic is literally gross to talk about, but it's important and we all go to the potty. This video will be TMI and I will be showing examples, clothed of course. So sit up straight, shoulders back, take your sip of water and listen up. These are all my opinions and my experiences alone. I can't speak for anyone else. If you have different experiences or advice, please share them in the comments because this is a community and we all love each other. Okay, let's get started. First of all, my best advice is take off your corset when you have to go number 2. I don't care how tight your corset is. I don't care that you just put it on 2 minutes ago. Please take that ish off. I've gone with my corset on and off, and everything flows so much better when it's off. Why? Because you're pushing, which naturally flexes your stomach. You're using rectal muscles and abdominal muscles to push. So if you're wearing a corset, especially a tight corset, chances are you won't be able to push all the way, leaving extras in your interior. Quick tip, always look for the tip. If you see a pointy tip, then it has all exited. However, if you're wearing your corset and need to go and maybe you just can't take your corset off for whatever reason, please try to at least loosen up your corset a bit. It will definitely aid in the pushing process. And if you can't loosen it up for whatever reason, maybe it's under a bunch of clothes, it helps to lean over on your tippy toes while you push, instead of sitting up straight like we're all taught to do. Speaking of leaning over, my next tip is to use a stool. The way toilets are designed make it difficult for the human body to go. You get the biggest and best release when you're in a squat position. Science says so, not me. I'll link this stool in my Amazon storefront. It does take some time getting used to using a stool, but over time you will wonder how you ever pooped without one. I even take mine when I travel. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably old enough to know how to wipe yourself. But here are a few tips I thought were obvious and common until I learned they're not. Number 1, wipies are your best friend in the bathroom. Just make sure they're fragrance-free and unscented. I get mine at Costco in bulk, the Kirkland brand. Number 2, add an attached bidet to your toilet. I promise you your life will change once you start your life will change once you start washing your ass correctly and thoroughly. Of course, I will link the one I use on my Amazon storefront as well. One more thing about wiping. If you've been wiping for over 10 seconds and the wipey or toilet paper is another color other than white, you may still have a little more inside of you. So lean over, start pushing, or use a suppository. Suppositories. What a great segue into constipation and indigestion. Now, I know a lot of rumors about indigestion occur when you start wearing corsets, and in my opinion, that's wrong. My digestion started improving when I started wearing corsets. I think it had to do with the pressure the corset was putting on my intestines. In any case, I don't think corsets are the cause of constipation. Maybe a little indigestion, but we'll get into that. With regards to constipation though, most people that are wearing corsets don't drink enough water. Well, in general, most people don't drink enough water or eat enough fiber. But while your corset is on, getting enough fiber may be hard because it tends to bloat the belly, which can cause you to loosen your corset. Boo. This might be the reason you can't poop. Not that your corset is so tight that the feces can't move down your intestines. That seems a little far-fetched in my opinion. If I'm super constipated, you know, from not drinking water and eating the wrong foods, also due to traveling, I take Miralax. It's a clear, flavorless powder that really helps. Take it before bed, and in the morning, you're moving like normal. Not sponsored. And when it comes to indigestion, it could possibly be you've eaten too much and your corset is too tight. So you inevitably get the sensation that the food wants to come back up the way it came. My dear, do not be afraid to loosen your corset if you notice you get indigestion. Also, if you start to hiccup, that could mean that you're eating too fast or your belly is full. So either way, stop eating, slow down, and chew your food more before swallowing. But of course, if you're eating oily or fatty, greasy foods, drinking soda, or anything with carbonation, then indigestion is inevitable, whether you're wearing your corset or not, so be mindful. I hope this helped clear up any rumors about corsets contributing to bathroom problems. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Love ya!